truck and Joe or whatever it's going to be. So, we're hauling a load out of Abilene, Texas to Marion, Indiana. And it's really cheap. And everybody's going to get mad at me right now. But please don't, it's horrible, man. I live in Texas and it's horrible. The East Coast is horrible. West Coast is horrible. So I'm going to be running the Midwest, so at least we can get 2 to 3 a mile and try to short haul a little bit more. They've been paying low going to the West Coast, but it's better than anything else. But getting out of there now is dead. Getting out of Florida has been dead for a while. Washington's been dead for a while. You can get there okay, but then you're kind of trapped there. You can't do nothing. I mean, we had a partial out of there, and it was tough. You know, like it was rough just to get close to $2 a mile. So I'm hauling this load like I don't know. I'll just say like under $2 a mile. 30,000 pounds of groceries on it. I pull a dry van, so it's 30,000 pounds. So it's not really as light as I'd want it for the price, but it's pretty flat. Going to Indiana, just kind of set the cruise and squeeze everything we can out of it. So I think it pays something like $1,600. It's really, it's not good. It's $1.60, I think. Anyway, I told you. So don't throw anything at me. I could have ran empty if it better. Arkansas, get some better. But yeah, I'm just doing it right now to get to Midwest, you know. So like Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Arkansas, Missouri, sometimes like the Mid-South or whatever. Tennessee, Virginia, kind of in, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm trying to stay west of Pennsylvania, and I'm trying to stay east of like Texas, maybe even Oklahoma. You know, Oklahoma dropped out too. Oklahoma City's about 3 hours from my house. And I've been bouncing from the house up there. I live in farm country, so it's kind of middle of nowhere, you know. We get a haul cotton once in a while for, you know, $1. No. Anyway, it was alright last year. Well, the year before. It was the year before. I don't know, we didn't grow no cotton this year. Nobody's doing that, I guess. So, anyway, I drive a 2007 Century Class. I own it. I have a 2018, I think it is, 53-wheel drive-in. I own it. In fact, I only got 2 payments left on it. It's ours. The truck's paid off. I have another truck for sale if you want it, like 30 grand. So 05 with $90,000 into it. For real, it's weird. I'm out of the employee business, so it's just me and Mama now. But I'll be running solo. I think Mom and my wife, Mo, I think she's done. Been trucking with me about 5 years. I think she's done with it. I mean, if you're out here teaming and you don't make there's no reason to be a team right now. There's no money in it. You know, $2 a mile is a team load right now. Maybe a little, come on, whatever. You know, so I don't know what's going on with our economy. I mean, I can tell you stories for hours, but it's not very good. Here, I'll show you where. Middle of Texas right now, north of Abilene. It's desolate highway, whatever, it's pretty cool. 83. So it's 83, US 83, which goes from Mexico all the way to Canada. North and south, US 83. 81 does the same thing, US 81. A few others. So this load's paying $1,600, profiting it after fuel is about $400. So if I blow a tire, I'm negative. Tires right now are running pretty dumb. Like a new cheapo tire is over $500. And I used to work in Alaska off and on. I still might one day again if this keeps up. But we sent a lot of wood overseas to be milled and whatever, you know. And anyway, I know that's kind of a weirdo thing, but I think Canada floods the U.S. market so bad we got to send it overseas to get anything for it, you know, get anything out of it. But anyway, timber, a whole nother lifestyle that I've lived. But I love being a logger. I don't like being a truck driver. It used to be funner, like everybody says. Now some people are having a good time now, you know. Yeah, maybe they're cattle haulers. I think those might be right. Cattle haulers, car haulers, ain't their lives. I think they're doing some good. Dry-van guys right now. And I've never been a dry-van guy. I've always been a flatbed or reefer. There's no money in dry-vans. It's like 80 cents a mile. You know, you don't want to do that. At least you could roll for $1.75 before a mile in a flatbed, you know, back in the day or whatever. Pulling a dry van is kind of nice. It's like vacation or something, I guess. It's a hobby. I'm not really sure. It's weird though. I mean, I'm used to reefers too. They had all kinds of weird ass appointments. But like a flatbed, you go somewhere with a flatbed. It's like a steel yard, lumber, building materials. Food, I mean, you know, watermelons, they're happy to see you, man. You get there 2 days early if you want. Like, all right, yay, you know, and unload you, that's fine, or load you, or whatever. Sometimes you might have to wait for something to get built before you get loaded, so loading times are a little different. But you get unloaded, like, if, you know, no issues, straight through, whatever, you know, you get unloaded. Dry van, forget it. Once in a blue moon, man, can you, like, bump a dock a day early? It's like, oh, you have to come back tomorrow and there's nobody there. Like, I can run a forklift, man. I'll just stage it for you, whatever. I'm bored, whatever, I'm here. No, we can't have you do that. You gotta have a special license for a forklift. I'm like, I'm 48 years old. I think I'm okay. A pallet jack works. No, we can't have you in the warehouse. What am I gonna do? Steal ho-hos or something? I don't want your shit. Oops, sorry, I don't want your stuff. Then they leave stuff in the back of your trailer when you're pulling reefer. Like, what am I going to do with 9,000 candy bars? I hate them. What is up with that, man? I don't get that sometimes. If I have a business, I'm like, hey, thanks for the free stuff. But they don't want free stuff. Even if they're low, like COVID, they were still doing it. Like, I hauled some stuff in the dry van. Eric Glade stuff, right? Just plug them into the wall and they smell good. I hauled those, right? And then, like, they had, like, a case over or something. So, those things are spendy, man. In the store, like $5, $8, $3 sometimes. But, you know, I mean, you had 50 of them. That's a pretty good take, you know. $1 a piece, $50. So anyway, I pulled away from the door and I'm like, there's all these Glade plug-ins in there, these fresh. I had stacks. I mean, it was stacked in between the seats, like as tall as I'm sitting here, you know. And I'm like, my wife was like, what are we gonna do? We have no room in the truck. I took them off the chair, they're all inside the truck and boxes stuffed everywhere. We had so many of these boxes. And so anyway, we found somebody where we were reloading and the dude uses them in his house or whatever. So if he did, he does now by the hundreds. So we're like, here, man, it just stacks, just huge, like 20 freaking boxes of these things. But if you had a business and they're just gonna give them away, they don't want them because they didn't order them. I don't understand that a lot. I'm in business and I understand buy and sell. And I understand, you know, you don't want to pay for something that ain't here. I don't get it really. I don't know what it's about. Blame the trucker. He took them. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, you know, produce too. We didn't order these. So you're going to put them on my truck, which is fine. We donated bread, like to, you know, you can find those, food things, you know, for people that need help with food and stuff. And you go there and you just give them stuff. And give them my truck. Which is cool, you know, or something that you can use. Friends, families, like, you know, put them on eBay or whatever you're going to do, you know, to recover some of the cost of that lumber fee. But that's cool nowadays, though. They're kind of taking care of that through the brokerage, I guess. And then back to the customer. So Anyway, today's like March, I think. End of March 20th. But I don't know, these will probably be kind of long-winded. So anyway, yeah, we got a load of food on. We're going to Indiana, up there by Indianapolis, Fort Wayne area. And we're going to unload it on Friday, and then we're going to be in a good area and start kind of bebopping around there. Hopefully stay, you know, above $2 a mile and do like 4, 5, 6, 700 milers that can pay as much as $2,200 at 700 miles. Because at $1 something a mile, and I don't know, those truckers that have made it through COVID, okay, so I've been 10 minutes, made it through COVID, you'll remember, like, especially, I don't know, I think it was everybody. We were pulling dry van freight in good areas for $1.50 a mile. Because there was nothing else. There was nothing else. It was $1.45, it was $1.50. Thank God my wife was with me. And we were able to just kind of keep going, you know, and we made it through it. I mean, after all expenses, I think we took about $6,000 a month home, maybe $7,000, you know, after truck expenses and everything. And anyway, so we made it, but it was nobody was doing real good. It was really rough. So I think now they think since some of us made it through that, let's go ahead and do it again. It was fun. So, but everybody has their turn in the barrel with trucking. I need notes, otherwise I'm getting you guys all off track here. Everybody has their turn in the barrel. It's just these days, I've been doing this over 3 years, something like that. I pulled like almost every trailer there is and tried them all. And anyway, now broken. But the harder it was and the worse it was, the better the money was. So that's where you went, you know, if you needed to. If you were one of those guys that knew how to have good credit, a bunch of credit cards, live life, the American dream, or whatever that lie is, then you could have the, you know, kickback, easy job, you know, slamming doors the rest of your life, whatever it is you're doing, you know. So God bless those people too, you know. I'm learning at 48 years old a lot better than I was at, you know, like 20. So I've always been like a vagabond or something like that, but you know, I raised some kids. We got a few, right? We have 8 between my wife and I now, third marriage. She's great. You know, kids are doing good. I try to spread myself out the best I can. Help everybody too. So anyway, this trucking thing, it's just like what I was saying, excuse me for all this, and I'm not going to be able to edit this. It's just going to come out of this. Is the distance between it being bad and good has gotten longer. So instead of it like kind of going sharp up, good for a while, and then a really short low, and then back up. You know, depending on what side of the country you're working. Cause I'm a long hauler. Okay, that's it. I don't care. I've done the short haul stuff, all that stuff. I don't care for it. I like overnighters because it's less stressful. You can really, you know, I just like those. They're better. I mean, overnighter, long haul. The long haul's dead right now. So unless you have a specialty gig going, or you've set up your customers before now, you'll probably be okay apparently. So, you know, we're spot freight haulers. So what we do is we help out all of us independent guys. What we do, I mean, I've had direct hauls and gigs too, you know, it's fine, you know. They're nice, you know, they can be really nice. But for the most part, we're just a bunch of vagabonds out here trying to scrape together freedom. That's it. We're freedom fighters or whatever. We're just freedom people. We just like freedom. That's why we do it. We like to hang out at coffee shops, meet new dudes, you know, dudes, that sounds bad, like friends. And it used to be, I guess because I'm in dry van, it's weird. Reefers and flatbeds, you get to know people, man, because you're all going to the same places all the time. You know, this time of year is this time of year is that, this time of year is this, and everybody's doing it. You know? Driving is weird, man. It's like all over the place, crazy. But anyway, you know, that's what we are. We are just American dreams. A lot of us is being out on the road, man. Like, you know, being a biker. You know, that stuff. I love riding motorcycles and things too. It's like anything you can do to not be where you're at. But you know, I've never owned a house until 45, and I'm 48. So always rented, or you know, I worked in a place where they provided it, and you were there, or you know, always rented. You know, even with kids, all that stuff. That wasn't the American dream to me, because my credit back when I was 16 got ruined, okay, and I did it, of course. I bought cars, I was young, I bought fast cars. Back then, like 74 Nova, 69 Nova was my first car. You know, it was late 80s, or the 80s, man. So, like, all those cars, you could buy them for a couple $1,000, $1,200, $750. 69 Nova cost $750 before your little, you know, hamburger, whatever. Washington, Washington. If anybody's even heard of that place, you know what I'm talking about. So back before they had McDonald's there and all that. So it was hot summers, rough pavement, you couldn't skate on a skateboard, long rides and walks everywhere, and boy, you couldn't wait to get a car. Go out in the woods, drive around the country. Anyway, everybody had guns in their gun racks and their pickup trucks, and that's what you did. You run it in high school, whatever, even probably middle school. You know what I mean? Now you'd be thrown in federal prison for about 900 years. So I'm sorry, you can't hunt for food. And, you know, but I don't know, everybody talks about handguns. I'm looking at that rifle thing, man. That's okay. Black powder. I can have a black powder gun, so you don't want to fit a 50 cal black powder gun mess you up, man. Those are the kind of bullets that hit you and throw you. Anyway, we're so screwed, man, out here. You got guys getting shot at and everything, man. Like, we go places where they're shooting, all this weird stuff, man. You know, there's been a lot of us that have passed away out here due to being, you know, robbed or whatever's going on. And, you know, they didn't have nothing. Forget it. Thank you. Okay, so evil is taking over anytime now. Yeah, I pray not. God's good. You know, he's always good. So anyway, I'm Twisted Rooster. This is Trucking. Talk to you later.